Okay, so Basil and Ashton took 8 pallets, cut them in half, and then took off one side, and in some cases 2 sides, off of the walls of this garden bed, so that you can see here. This one got both sides taken off, this one just one side. So they fit together, and those will get screwed together in place down at where we are keeping our garden beds. So they're just kind of cutting them, getting them ready, fitting them together, and then gonna bring them down. So we've been saving our boxes for the past few months with pizzas and orders and some boxes from Basil's work. He's a mechanic, so sometimes we do get bigger boxes and bring those down to the garden bed to put down before we start adding any dirt or compost. So once it's all screwed in so that it won't fall apart after it has pressure on it, we will put the boxes inside here to lay down so that grass and weeds don't come up. And there'll be a little protected layer, and they will break down over time. And then we start adding in the good stuff. This was our first pallet bed planter that had little side planters on it so that you could do additional herbs or flowers with a larger crop inside. This was made with pallets that had the empty slats like every other spot, and so we had to adjust boards and move things so that we could make it one continuous wall to hold the dirt in, and with the fabric just give it more support. It was kind of a pain in the butt to pull all of those off and then try and align it, because each pallet was also built slightly differently, we discovered. So as we pick up new pallets from stores that no longer need them, ours happens to be a roofing supply store, we are trying to find ones like our new bed, which the slats are all together. That's how it was. We just cut it and put them together. Super easy. So whatever works for you and the time and effort you're willing to put in. This is our second year of the first pallet bed, and it's holding strong. So whatever you want to put into it is what you can make it. We got our compost, our yard waste extra can ready to go to put in here. Just gonna throw a little bit more dirt layer down. The compost is pretty juicy, so it helps to have some dirt and things built up about halfway before you put that in. So teenager has taken over the shoveling job, and then I went to pull some weeds since they're not quite flowering yet. There's our garlics, delicious, and I gave the chickens a pile of stuff. They're really happy. So this has been an awesome, productive day. They get to eat a little bit of the stuff that we don't want anymore, and we don't have to put it into our compost quite yet. So everyone's pretty happy, and our farm is getting just a little bit bigger. So here's our finished beds, and on the outside here we've got a sample wall, I suppose. So on one side this edge was cut off, and the other side he just sheared off both and then left it long on one side. And so I think we've got 3 on the side here, and then 1 or half anyways, 1 total of the ends, and then this one also 3 long. Then we did a fun shape with it, so you can play with the different styles or the sizes and whatnot. This is the one that we want for a couple of bigger plants, so we'll see how it goes. In the background there is our chicken coop, also made from pallets, but that was a quite more time consuming project that we'll get into another time.